set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Feed in. Second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill high in the air to bring it in. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Starting the drive with Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Fielded at the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Jake Bailey now. Waddle now to return it. And shedding a man at the 40. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route. He's got him. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Puka Nacua, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. First and 10, it's Stroud. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud working out of the gun. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Puka Nacua. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taking it around the 40. Pushing his way through. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Stroud to throw it. Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 1, Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, some strong running. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Powers through it.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, everybody,